Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and in the last episode we took out Cerberus, the three-headed dog of the underworld, in Olympus Coliseum, saving Cloud, and, well, we would be ready for the games because we became junior heroes, but, you know, mess needed to be tidied up. So we headed to the next world, where Sora kind of caused an issue with the Gummy ship. We got separated from Donald the Goofy, beat a leopard, and an ape-man saved us. His name is Tarzan, and yeah, he's our only party member for now. He saved our lives, and he's now going to be helping us find not only Donald and Goofy, but perhaps Kairi, because she just walked off. And with that, we're following him down this way, because Tarzan jumped into the sea of trees. That's where we are right now. And we are riding trees. We are tree surfing, just like in the movie. It's basically their version of a sliding minigame. So you can attack to hit branches out your way, so you won't take damage. You will take chip damage. If you're not careful, you can slow yourself down by pulling backwards, you can go faster by pushing forwards. It's the usual sliding mechanics. Attack here for some extra airtime, because otherwise you will hit that tree branch. And this actually becomes a minigame later on that we're going to have to do many times. But for now, it's just a fast travel method to get to the opposite side of the level. And can I just say that the music of this level actually sounds very actual Phil Collins-ish, like Two Worlds, One Family. You actually kind of get that vibe. It's not the same tune, maybe because of licensing, but it's quite similar enough that it gives you a nice epic jungle feel, like how the Tarzan movie actually gives you with its scoring. And I think that might actually be a reason why this game had some licensing issues on later parts in the Kingdom Hearts series for not reappearing, even though it's, oddly enough, one of the more pivotal worlds in Kingdom Hearts, which is why they couldn't really get around to removing it for the HD remakes. But then again, that's just a remaster of a, already, existing property. But there's a lot of things going on around here. We're on the cap site, and recipe card 2, put potion into the pot quickly. There's a blue trinity over here that we can't activate because there's only Goofy on around. Lab instruments, find the 2 research notes. Well, we're doing that right now, so that's perfectly fine with us. We can actually bash this. There's a lot of tokens around here. Slide 3. We saw one up here that I kind of avoided. Slide 4. We haven't found the first 2 yet, so it must be a collectible in this level that we've got to deal with. Ah, this is a nice little set piece from the movie, where they were actually, like, showing Tarzan images and likeness and whatnot. Need for more information, find recipe card number 1. Fair enough. Recipe note, research note 2. Recipe for ether. Ice the ingredient. Looks like we're going to be able to do some alchemy here, like actually make items. That might be why Tarzan had potions, like I mentioned in the last episode. Slide 1. I'm just walking all over the place and finding all these slides. Slide 5. Finding that because we were sliding earlier. Slide 2. Still looking for those research notes, though. Oh! I can actually interact with this. Research note 3, replication experiment. Replicating items. A lot of notes. What do you do? We can actually whack some stuff around here, but it doesn't actually do anything. Like this, for example. We can actually whack this, but it don't do nothing. Research note 1, recipe for ether, ingredients potion. So we're going to be able to double an ether? Interesting. Oh, got a potion in there. That helps. Did I miss it around here somewhere? Like, around the boxes? No. Where is this last research note? Unless we found them all already. Yeah, that's a reference. Which is kind of funny because, it's Disney and Kingdom Hearts. It's like, you would expect that level to be in the game. Light the stove, be careful. Okay, so we found everything that we need to do, so let's have a look here. Required cards found, let's begin. Potion is in the pot, it's ready to be heated. Now light it. Fair enough. Let's whack that open. And light it on fire, the stove has been lit. Cooking ready, obtained the high potion. Nice-oo. And yeah, that potion, that's now been done. And if we come over here, required notes found, let's begin. Starting the experiment. The potion was put in. After putting in the ingredient, ice it. Conducting the replication from note 3, and we got an ether times 2. Well, that was simple enough. That's how he gets all of his potions and ethers. They just make them themselves. Even though you kind of need a potion to start off with in the first place. But hey, we got an ether and a high potion out of it. So, can't complain. But with that, I think we're pretty much done around here. I mean, let's go see who's in the tent. We could have done that earlier, later, excuse me, but I'd rather do it now when we just landed in the area.
Jane.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Highly doubtful.
Sorrel! Goofy! Donald!
Hang on. They have a disagreement.
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
She's really showing off that fire of hers.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sorrel, look what we found. Look at this.
What's that? A gummy block. It's the same stuff used to build our ship. So that means the king could be here. So we gotta work together to look for him. Funny that, I remember you saying that the king wouldn't be here in this backwater place. No offense, Tarzan. For now. Fine, I'll let you tag along. For now. We also gotta protect G. Because that is not what a protect G looks like, as you just saw from that image. It's a flat dome. And yes, we actually have the ability to swap in Tarzan instead of having Donald and Goofy. Thing is, I kinda need Goofy because we just found a blue Trinity. So, sorry Tarzan, but you're getting the shaft already. And yeah, she was showing, I'm guessing Sora got thrown off with Jane because she's really exposing her thigh. That's just something that the eye just catches. I'm not just trying to perv it up here. But at the same time as well, English? How do you know it's English? I mean, wouldn't that be Japanese? Because this was made for Japanese audiences first. Especially the final mix. I don't know. We got a chest here. We'll open that up, get a Mithril Shard. And yeah, we had to, okay, I lost my words there. I'm sorry for that cut. For some reason, I just lost my train of thought. My mind got completely blank. What I was about to say was, we don't really have any other place to go except for explore, because we're now reunited with Donald and Goofy at least. And I know they're the wrong way round. It don't matter for now, because I'm going to switch Tarzan back in a moment, and you'll see. And the reason why is because of his healing spell. Donald can't do that nonsense, you lazy douche. But yeah, let's talk to Jane, see what she's got to say. Apparently, Tarzan was raised in the jungle by the gorillas. Communicating with him still isn't easy, but he's learning. So he was speaking in gorilla back there. Oh, so he wasn't swearing! Oh, that's right. You're looking for your friends? He said Riku and Kairi are here, and one word I couldn't understand. Why don't we try this? We'll show Tarzan some slides to see if any of them match that word. Oh, what happened to the slides? Well, that's our new quest to find the slides, but I've already done that. But I am going to go out anyway after stepping on this for a moment, because we got that blue Trinity to do, and since we're in the area, we might as well go sort that out right now. Oh, and by the way, if you're thinking that you could just farm up that potion and just cheat the system and not buy any, it just drops HP orbs. There's no point. It only gives you the one, that's it. But for now, blue Trinity. Let's do that now, get it out of the way. Boom! Oh, a chest just appears out of nowhere. Funny how in Olympus Coliseum they just drop out from, you know, where they were sitting on the arms, but here, out of nowhere. And it was 3 Dalmatians, so let's go check that in the journal. In fact, we've got a lot of things to check out in the journal now. We've got more characters to check out, so let's go do that as well. We has Cloud, Final Fantasy 7, poster boy. Well, that was it in that section. Fair enough. We got Hercules. Went from 0 to hero in Hercules, because that's the signature song. And we can actually have a good look at him, since we haven't actually seen him that often, so I actually don't mind showing him off a little bit here. Let's back out of that. Oh! Philites. Hades. In fact, we haven't even seen him that often either, so we'll have a little look at his model. And yep, his hair is actually a good special effect. Very good special effect. Cerberus, Tarzan. He swung onto the screen in Tarzan, 1999. And I think that was one of the first Disney purple box cases, actually. It's like one of the first like Disney movies that had their own unique video cases. And that's also when DVD was starting to enter the scene, and they started being in purple instead of just generic. And yeah, we haven't actually seen Turk, personally. I don't know how Jiminy already knows about this, but yeah, because we haven't actually seen. Maybe he got the details from Donald and Goofy, perhaps, but even then it was just a very quick, you know, encounter. It was literally just screaming in your face, and that was it. Stalking to the scene on Tarzan Sabor. Doesn't track you how many times that you beat it. Not heartless, but there you go. Alright, so we were fighting blue Raspides during the Colosseum, but I couldn't actually talk about them that much. But we already know what they do. They're basically the ice counterparts of the red Nocturnes. They cast ice, you beat them with fire. Pretty simple. Let's go to the Dalmatians here quickly. We've got 3 more chests to find in Deep Jungle. So we're going to have to be on the lookout for that. Just get rid of those, because I don't really want to read them. That's just like brushing yourself up on what's already happened. And we're now caught up. So let's go back in here, because I've found all the slides already, which is super helpful. And I need to make mention of the save points. This is where we actually change our party members unless the game forces it upon us. And I want to swap out Donald, not only because we're having a bit of a falling out with him recently, but because, like I said, Tarzan has that healing ability that costs 1 MP. That is going to be a godsend for us. Goofy is already quite reliable in the long activity, so he's not going to get knocked out as often as you would think. Plus, he's got that massive shield that we've given him, which is going to help out against, you know, enemies that do quite a lot of damage in this 3-star battle area. And, well, Donald, not only do you get knocked out a lot, but yes, your magic does help, but Tarzan's got kind of wide reach of his spear anyway, and I've already got the same spells you do, so Tarzan kind of outclasses you with healing, so I don't really want you in the team. So we'll swap you out for Tarzan, and there we gizzle. And with that, we've got all the slides already, so let's have a little look at them. If you've missed any, you're going to have to go and find more of them, which you should already have quite all of them. That looks like an epic castle. What's wrong, Sora? What? Nothing. This place just looks so familiar. But how? I've never been off my island. Oh, that's one from the movie. Most of these are actually going to be from the movie, actually. Yep. A boat. Musketeer sword fighting. And that's it.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide...
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Tarzan? Are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Oh, that's an evil grin if I ever saw one. It's unnatural as well. And how the hell do you translate a gorilla name in gorilla in English with limited English knowledge? Can I just ask that? How do you translate the name Kerchak from gorilla to English without fully knowing the English language in the first place? Tarzan, is there something that you're not telling us? Have you been reading up on a dictionary recently? Who knows? Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. And not only that, but the reason why it won't take you is because you have a freaking gun. I mean, we have a battering weapon that doesn't slice, but just, you know, smacks up a bitch. And a gorilla can easily just grasp around it and just hold us in place. Same with a shield. They're not going to be able to grab a bullet. with a freaking gun. That's probably why he hasn't been doing it. But I like how he has to actually look at Sora in order to say yes. And plus, how come you haven't seen Kairi? That don't add up either. Kairi's just walking around doing the darn thing, and yet you haven't seen her since? Oh, that's not good music. And I don't want to be targeting that right now. Oh, okay. We had red, but now we don't. I actually hear her, but I don't see her. Or him? Oh, Jesus! Oh my god! Alright, Sabor has invaded this area. Yeah, in random times, when exploring this level, Sabor is just going to show up randomly instead of Heartless to scrap. And that's the thing. So, I mean, every time you knock her out, she'll run away. I'm guessing it is a her. But every time you beat her, you just get a 15 experience. That's about it. A little bit difficult, but hey, Tarzan got a level up in his defense. I'm not going to be calling out the level ups for the optional party members that are tied to the worlds, mainly because that when a party member gets a level up in any world, party members from all worlds get leveled up, basically. So in this world, we got Tarzan, so if he gets a level up, every other party member that is tied to a world in other parts of the game get that very same level up. They all share the level up itself, but their stats are all different. So they all have the same level up curve. So yeah, I just came back in here to heal up again because Tarzan used all of his MP and I'm stuck, so let me just roll. We need to go in this direction. Hippo's Lagoon. And we got a bit more platforming actually. In fact, if we go up this way quickly, before we do any of the platforming, and to be honest, I'm not actually going to be doing this that much, because we have reached a minigame. But this minigame is kind of boring, kind of tedious, and it is actually really easy to cheese late game. So I'm not going to be doing this. I'm just showing it off for now, just to let you know it's here. Swing through the treetops on the vine. Select jump on to grab a vine, then select jump next. Vines will break if you hang on them too long. Some of them won't. There are also items around here, but I am not doing this right now. The reason being is because that you can just practice and go immediately, but in order to actually trigger the minigame, you got to examine this bud. And yeah, the reason why I won't let us do it is because that this minigame actually spans two areas. This area and the area where we've actually got to, you know, actually go for the next cutscene, which this thing just told us to go see Kerchak first. That cutscene's in the way, so it won't actually let us do the minigame or go through here properly. But even if we do come here later on this very visit, I'm not doing that, but that's when it will be the earliest time that you can actually do this minigame. I will be doing it way later on, just to cheese it and get it out of the way so it's registered into the journal. Now, I need to head back here. You can press circle to swim faster, as per usual, but we've got to be platforming over these hippos. But what I want to be doing is coming over here, because we can actually jump up here and get some chests littered about. We got a mega potion. I think I'm at roughly about 30 chests now, I believe. Or coming up to that number at least. Like I said, I'm only counting them when I'm like editing. And if it is, that's actually something I need to mention. Because I'm counting them myself, I don't know when chests actually do or don't count. So if I hit 100 chests opened, but I don't actually fulfill the achievement, I'm going to make the achievement pop up in editing. But if it's slightly off for you and you've like opened up every chest, you're quite close. So just keep opening chests after that point and you'll get it eventually. So I'm doing as much as I can because, you know, I made the mistake on actually playing this on my own account. We got another Meteor G there. I think we already had one of those before. And some of these jumps may be a bit hard to make, so you might have to attack for a bit of additional reach. And some of these hippos actually sink, so if you float above them, you will be able to actually cheese it slightly and take a bit of a shortcut like this. So we can do that. And I didn't actually mess up on my platforming this time. Why was I having such trouble early game? I don't know. Found more Dalmatians. We've only got 2 more chests to find of them now. And, along with all that stuff done, we're in the second area of the trees, where Kerchak awaits. Look at him all buff.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Not really a compelling argument.
Oh, did you get that?
Kerchak!
Clearly they're speaking gorilla, which is why Donald and Goofy don't understand.
Kerchak.
That's his mother, by the way. His ape mother, obviously. He seems sort of distracted by something. Was he looking toward the treehouse? Yeah, Kerchak did look upwards. So what was that about? But yeah, it says jump on right now, and there are actually some more items this way. In fact, I will go out of my way to grab these, at least. Notice that when we're swinging, we keep slipping down ever so slightly. I want to go get these chests now, because I'm not going to be wanting to grab them during the minigame. So, let's just chain jump here. There we go, I got the rhythm. You don't want to be jumping off, unless, you know, you are sure that you're going to land. I think actually, no, isn't this the only chest that's down here, to be perfectly honest? Because I'm pretty sure that that little hole, that little hole right there is actually the exit from the first half of the vines, because you can't actually access these vines from this side, and yeah, you just go straight back there, and that's actually the finish. So that's what it is for the vine minigame. And I found even more Dalmatians. I've only got one chest to find already. That was quick. I forgot you get in that quickly in this level. But hey, who knows? We're actually going to grab them all in this level on the first visit. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of revisiting of these levels later on, because some things we just cannot do properly or cheese to get early. So I have to come back. I mean, the Trinities are a given, so there you go. Like that green one that is super hidden. I tell you, that one gave me a lot of trouble trying to find. I mean, I actually, when I was young, I was walking all over the place, looking at the floor very carefully to make sure I wasn't missing any green Trinities, because that one gave me the most issues. I think if you nail this jump, Sora can barely grab the ledge. It doesn't even look like you can. This flower has wilted. I think if you whack it, it brings it back to... No? I forget what you need to do. Is it Blizzard? Yep, Blizzard does it. Okay, that did something. Let's see if we can do something with all these. That's if we have enough magic, though. If we don't have enough magic, we'll have to come back later and do it, because I'm not going to be wasting items. But I'm pretty sure doing this gives us something. Wait, that didn't trigger anything. Excuse me? There we go. Just made me waste an additional cast. Thanks for that, game. There we go. There's one up here. There's also a blue Trinity here, so we're going to have to come back here with Donald. But I don't want to be doing that right about now. In fact, Heartless haven't been appearing in this world at all. Kind of odd. All these keep sparkling, but nothing's happening at the moment. Do we miss one? Here's one. Do we miss any others? I mean, these are all spark. Oh wait, examine. When the Heartless draw near, the flowers glow black. Oh, all right. So we activate them all, and we get a tip. So when Heartless appear, the flowers glow black. So they were wilted at the moment, but they weren't darkened. So that means we're going to have to come back later when the Heartless are active. That takes us to the treehouse. If we come back this way, back to this hole, I believe this takes us back to the treetops that we were originally at. Yep. And if we go back through there, we'll be back at that tree trunk that we, you know, surfed down to get back to the campsite. So now we pretty much have explored the bulk of the level. So we know our way around. It's not that windy. But the thing is with this level is that you got to do a lot of laps. And we're about to get into that right now, to be perfectly honest. I mean, here's Turk just having some fun and being a derp. Turk the derp. And you are an evil son of a bitch. Stop him, Donald.
What's the big idea?
Wait, Kerchak, please.
Well, we've definitely lost his trust. Thank you, Clayton, you mug. At least Turk understands.
You don't understand. I was only trying to.
Yeah.
Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
So even Tarzan don't believe you. He's probably more disappointed because you ruined his trust. But now, because of that quote-unquote heartless act, the game doesn't actually tell you what you need to do at this point. Here's the thing. Don't jump down like a moron. What we want to do is actually find the way back down normally and head backwards on ourselves. Because if we take the shortcut, we're going to have to make our way back this way anyway. So, yeah, don't do that. Instead, we're going to be heading down this way where we just came from, even though the cutscene doesn't really show us that. Oh no, maybe you do have to do it in order. Okay, well, you know what? Every time I had to come do this normally, I always had to go round, but I thought if I did it differently, I might actually be ahead of the curve. But nope, I'm actually too far ahead to the point that they're not going to show up. So I'll meet you guys back at the campsite. Let me oh yeah, that's the thing I got to bring up as well. Every time you go onto the slide, the only party member available is Tarzan, because, you know, he's the only one who can actually tree slide. So keep that in mind. So let's just go back to Jane and... Did Sabor just show up again? God damn it.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now.
You've ruined everything, you mug, and we don't believe you. You're so intent on finding the gorillas, you just want to hunt them down.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them! I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.
Sabor again. And his gun is loud. How are you supposed to hunt anything with that thing? You take one shot and everything in the bloody world is alerted. But yeah, for some reason I forgot that that cutscene is actually what triggers. Because if we could have actually had this cutscene before coming down, we wouldn't have had to go all the way back up. And that's why I got a little bit confused. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a while, but I do know how to play it. Maybe I should practice a bit more. But yes, that quote-unquote heartless act has actually made Heartless appear to kill the gorillas. Yeah, that's not helpful. I mean, Clayton's heart's kind of fallen in the darkness because he's being, well, you know, heartless. Speaking of heart, my Sora's HP just got increased. Very helpful. So yes, now this level is populated with Heartless. And the enemies that we're fighting right now are Power Wilds. They're basically gorilla-type enemies that do a lot of damage. And thank you for the gummy piece? Odd. But yes, if we go to the journal right here, new Heartless have appeared. Power Wild. Now, what annoys me here is that in every other game that these guys appear in, here I go again with the funnel mixed palettes for some reason being different, you'd think that newer enemies would have a different palette, but no, the older enemies have a different palette and new enemies seem to share the old original palette? I don't know, or they swap them around with similar looking enemies. These guys are supposed to be purple, and this colour palette is actually used for an enemy called the Bouncy Wild, which don't attack, very powerful, but are very fast, shoot from a distance, and can throw banana peels. These guys, however, do a lot of critical damage if you let them. But they're also easy to parry. Not tech, but parry. So you can block their attacks that way. But yeah, funny how that gorilla-type Heartless are attacking gorillas. But we've got Kerchak now. Very nice. And we've also got Carla. I was going to say Nala, but that's not right. She was second banana in Tarzan. I don't even think that's the right phrase for it, to be perfectly honest. She was effectively the adoptive mother. I would hardly call her second banana. Maybe in the chain, like the family chain of the, or hierarchy of the gorillas, perhaps, because, you know, Kerchak being the leader and all, I think it was actually, they were actually like a couple, so that might be a thing, and that's why he disapproves of Tarzan, but still. If we come this way, however, we've got more Power Wilds. These are sequenced encounters because they're attacking the gorillas. Later on, however, they will spawn in like normal enemies, and the formations may be a little bit different. But for now, We've just got to power through. And I actually did tech one of those attacks. And I'm taking a lot of damage. Actually, don't use the potion. Just grab a couple of HP orbs here. Roll around a bit. And tech you. And there we go. We rescued another gorilla. And this is the location where Donald and Goofy crash landed. Got a fire G. That's helpful. That is a normal blaster, I believe. So we can actually have 2 of those equipped to our ship if we want to. So we can shoot straight again. And it will be a little bit more symmetrical and a lot less odd. Cliffside? We haven't been here before. And this is where Clayton actually first appeared. And we got more Power Wilds! There's just gorillas everywhere, all split up because the Heartless are now attacking because they've been drawn to Clayton's darkness. I mean, if you've seen the movie, there's no spoiler. He's the bloody villain of the movie, so there you go. And actually, can we talk about how he dies in the movie? Spoilers for the movie, but I'm not going to be too graphical about it, but it is actually pretty gruesome for a Disney movie. Kids are watching that shit. Yes, you don't see it on screen proper, but it's implied, and you can hear it. I'm being very vague, but if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm on about, and if you don't know what I'm on about, that'll make you see it, so it's not an entire complete spoiler, it's more like just hinting toward the fact that, holy crap, that happened in the Disney movie. Happiest place on Earth, I know. Maybe Final Fantasy and Disney coming into a single franchise maybe isn't so far-fetched after all. And get it? Darkness, Heartless. Funny. But yeah, there's nothing else here. So we're done at this side anyway. So just to cut out the travel, I am going to cut back to when we get back to the... Oh god, you've appeared. Okay, let me pause. You know what? No, I think I've lost him. Hang on. Are you this one? Yes, you are. Okay, let me come over here and pause. In some part, this is Final Mix exclusive. I didn't expect this guy to appear this early. This is Final Mix exclusive. Sometimes, in certain areas, there are special Heartless that appear. And this is one of the Final Mix exclusive special Heartless. I forget the name of it, but when they appear in different worlds, they do different things. And in this particular case, this one is basically guess the Heartless that is different from the other. One will bounce, they'll shuffle around as you saw before, and you gotta keep an eye on them. And it's quite hard, but if you can nail it, every time you get special items and drops. Don't know if I'm going to flub this up though, because there's no way to slow them down, and if you want to cheese it, you have to keep pausing and unpausing. But I'll try to do it without pausing after that. I just wanted to see if I could do it without messing up first of all. Alright, you're in the same place as before. There we go. I'm not grabbing the orbs because I want to be at a far enough distance so I can actually see. Hopefully Goofy's big head won't get in the way. Okay, it's that one. Oh, it went off screen. I don't know which one it is. I wasn't paying attention. So, yep, I got punished. Oh, they're doing it again anyway. Okay, so it was the middle one. Let me see here. That one. Oh, they crossed. Nope. I can't dodge that, seriously? I might have to flee on the next hit. I don't know if I'm going to die. Oh, okay. That one. Middle. Wow, I suck at this. Yeah, I'm fleeing. I can't take another hit. Wait, do you actually get 3 strikes and you're out? No, they keep going. Okay, well, I can't keep fighting them because I'm going to die. So, let me flee. To boldly flee. Because we've got a save point in the tent and I can just use that. Oh boy, no! Leave me be. Leave me be, leave me be, leave me be. Tarzan's got no magic. That sucks. Okay. Let me have a look at his stuff here quickly, actually. Yeah, I think I put them the wrong way round. That might be why he has no magic. So I believe once they have appeared, they won't appear for a little while. So let me go back in here and see if that's the case. Yeah, because now they've been replaced with normal spawns. Sometimes when the room is loaded, they will actually load the enemies in question. If not, they'll just default to the normal encounters. So I've lost my chance for that, but I couldn't really risk it. I didn't want to waste a potion because I was right next to a save point. I just forgot that these guys would actually spawn in the way at that time. So that was my little problem with that. And did you see that little uppercut I just did there? That one. That was the slap shot. It's a literal quick whack, and it does a lot of damage, and it's super quick. These were the bouncy wilds I was talking about. They are supposed to have the power wild palette that they have in this game, in the original game. But here, these girls are, I was about to say these guys, these girls are orange, because they're supposed to be orange, but they're pink. Getting tongue-tied now, because I'm messing up. But yeah, as you saw there, slipping on a banana peel made a lot of money appear. That is not money that you can pick up. That's actually money that you are dropping. So if you think that's going to be farming money, you're wrong. Just kill them for the money drops. Try to avoid their banana peels. That was a mouthful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... Oh, bloody hell. More enemies. I'm not going to miss out the chance for experience, and this could go wrong at early stages of the game, so... Oh yeah, that's the item that they drop. They can drop power shards quite often. Once again, items that you can use later on, we want to be collecting them as much as possible. And if not, you can sell them for money. That helps if you need more potions and ethers. So, the problem is you just got to travel all the way back to Traverse Town for that, and sometimes you don't want to be doing that nonsense. Bloody hell, a lot of enemies are appearing here. I mean, we did go... Oh, Tarzan just did a special attack there. But yeah, as you can see, it's like we did actually go 2 spaces away, for like 2 maps away from this room, which is why enemies are appearing. But at the same time, what we had in this room was a sequence encounter due to those ones circling a gorilla. Those don't count toward the spawn limit, so keep that in mind as well. And actually, I'm at 37 minutes. I didn't even realise what time I was at because the bloody Black Heartless threw me off. So I guess I'll be finishing off now then instead. So I guess in the next episode, guys, we will be rescuing the rest of the gorillas by going around the rest of the level for a second time. We're already halfway through our second lap. And see what happens afterwards. See you guys then.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
Kerchak,